I have overwhelming support in my caucus to be Speaker of the House, and certainly we have many, many people in our caucus who could serve in this capacity. I happen to think that at this point, I'm the best person for that.
What do you make of Marcia Fudge trying to challenge you, or considering challenge?
Say to everybody, come on in, the water's warm.
The water may be warm, but Nancy Pelosi says she's confident she'll be the next Speaker of the House. Her fate may very well be decided by the newest representatives on Capitol Hill, including that surge of women coming to Congress, bringing the female House ranks from 84 right now up to more than 100 for the first time. To get a sense of what these new members bring to Washington, we spoke with 5 incoming Democratic congresswomen with unique backgrounds: an Air Force veteran, a former CIA officer, one of the first Native American women in Congress, the youngest African-American woman ever elected, and a former cabinet secretary. I started by asking them what it means for so many women to be joining the ranks of Congress.
It's a remarkable privilege to be part of this group, and it really is an important step for Congress to better represent the face of the nation. And as you can see from our faces, I think we're a better representation of what's been missing in Congress.
Abigail, what do women bring to Congress?
I was a former CIA officer. We've got an engineer. We've got a bevy of experience here. And I think part of who I am, part of how I view the world, is informed by the fact that I'm a woman, that I'm a mother, that I'm a sister and a daughter and a wife. And I think in everything that I'm looking at, in every topic I'm considering, that perspective is a valuable one.
The other day I was walking across the Capitol to go take our freshman photograph, and 2 young Native girls from South Dakota ran up behind me and tapped me on the shoulder, and their mother came over and they were all crying. We were all, like all of us were crying. And
to have a Native American on the Hill?
Yes, for a group of folks in our country who have been here for thousands of years, and being so underrepresented in Congress, I think it means a tremendous amount to folks in those communities.
And Lauren, part of the diversity is age.
Yes.
You are the youngest African-American member of the House.
Ever.
Ever.
Ever. Our voices have not been heard in the halls of the Congress for too long. And so now we have not just one vote at the table, we have a caucus. We have a true millennial caucus now in the House of Representatives, and I think that that is a significant step forward and an opportunity for progress.
Do you think you view things differently?
I think my approach to problem solving, the process with which we make decisions can be more transparent, can be more open, can be more inclusive. Even this week, our use of social media, taking a peek behind the veil of what the Congress is actually like.
And Donna, you're a newcomer as well to Congress, but not a newcomer to Washington.
That's true. I'm a freshman, but not a rookie.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty exciting. People in the halls that work here say welcome back. Because they remember when I was here as a cabinet officer. But I also think this is a revolution.
And I know you're all optimistic, but be realistic here. There's still a Republican Senate, a Republican president. How do you really make progress?
Why not start with an issue or with folks and something that you can agree on? And so I almost feel like we need to find what those things are. What can we agree on? Let's make some friends. Let's reach out. In the end, it matters that we are representing our districts in the right way, and they expect us to come here and do some work and not just start fights.
Well, as Deb mentioned, there is an agenda that we all agree on, but in the 115th Congress, they wouldn't call a floor vote. One of the prime examples in my mind is paid family leave. Donald Trump campaigned on it. He deputized his daughter, Ivanka, to go and be a shepherd in the Congress, and she couldn't get it done because they wouldn't call it floor vote. And so when I think about opportunities for bipartisan action, there are many opportunities that now we have a House that's willing to call a vote. That creates a foundation with which we can build upon.
We just went through hard elections.
That's right.
We flipped the House, and we're tough enough and strong enough and focused enough, I think, to get some things done. In my case, I want to work on health care. That affects everybody. Yeah. We won our election very much with health care as one of the major issues. And you can't ignore that.
Is that, to you, the one thing that Democrats have to make happen before 2020?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It is the issue of my district.
Is investigating President Trump and his administration a priority for you?
Of course, we want to hold this administration accountable, but at the same time, we need to deal with the health issues. We need to deal with the environmental issues.
Do you worry that any of your Democratic colleagues might overplay the hand on investigating Trump?
I actually worry that frankly, the media is overplaying that. There is a time and a place for the oversight that needs to happen, but I think it's really important that the narrative of our Congress is about what we're getting done for the people.
How do you deliver? Seeing the Democrats in the party, there's more traditional, there's progressive. How do you square those and have a Democratic message going into 2020?
I think that there's always going to be a spectrum. We are a big tent party, but when we step onto the floor of the House and cast votes, and when we lead, we have to carry forward the voices for the people back home. And so we cannot fall down these rabbit holes about what kind of Democrat are you.
Okay, let me go down the row and ask you all the same question. Are you planning to vote for Nancy Pelosi?
I am.
I have not made up my mind.
Yes, I am.
No, I'm not.
I haven't made up my mind.
What will help you make up your mind? Her staff, everyone will say, look, she helped get you all
No,
elected.
I have enormous respect for Leader Pelosi, but I do want to make sure that I understand, to the degree that I can, what kind of reform can happen in the floor so that young voices and new voices can be heard.
And Abigail, you've been pretty firm on this all along, that you would not vote for Nancy Pelosi as Speaker. Why not?
I think that if we are going to turn a page and bring civility back to the political discussions, we need to change the people who are directing that conversation. And I, like Chrissy said, have tremendous respect for everything that Leader Pelosi's done. I think we're all sitting here in part because of the path that she has blazed for us. But I have been very, very clear and honest about my intentions.
She's the only person, I believe, that we need in this tumultuous time with the president we have to stay on track, to make sure that we are fulfilling the promises to the American people.
Donna, what would you say to Abigail about Nancy Pelosi, who worries about the civility?
I would look at what the job is, and it's a little bit of herding cats, and it's a little bit about keeping a Democratic Party that's full of lots of different points of view. And I think that Nancy has demonstrated that time and time again. She has a backbone. She'll stand up to a president. You know, this is not forever, but right now, at this time, in this transition for the next 2 years, I'm with her.
And we'll have to wait and see what happens. Our thanks to them for that conversation. Welcome to Washington.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.